Okay, hi again. So I completely forgot that Aries was a cardinal sign. So this is specifically for Aries. This is definitely going to be a shorter one. Again, it's just a 3-card story spread, and past, present, future, and overlying. We're gonna tap into that really quick. Again, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So apply that how you will in your own chart and those you care for. If you're looking out for a BTS type shout out read, trying to see what's up. Again, this is for entertainment for those of you who don't know. But if you're looking for that, I'll go ahead and give you that information that I found through the birth and the charts. Again, we don't have any risings for them because we don't know them like that. So that's gonna go for Jin because he has a moon in Aries. It's gonna go for Yoongi because he has a Venus in Aries, and it's gonna go for Taeyang, who also has a moon in Aries. I can see why they fight so much. Anyway, not like that, but we've seen the clips. There's a J-Hope telling them not to fight. I mean, we all come to our assumptions, right? We don't know them. We don't know them like that. But so Aries, yes. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, real quick. Let's do it. Let's do it and upload it. And I was, as you can probably see from my last video, I was just gonna upload this with the fixed sign, but I think it's not fair. And since I did forget about Aries as a cardinal sign, I thought just go ahead and give them their own. This is a stack. We only want one card, and give them their own reading, which I'm sure they love. I also have a lot of Aries in my life, so my bad. Here's your present. Okay, we have a past card, the World, for Aries. Okay, so in this one, for all of you army out there looking for a little BTS shout out, again, we have Jin and Taeyong. They have like the same. They have the same, similar placements. People that are similar tend to, yeah, anyway, they have the same. It's the same from last time. The Capricorn one for last time was like, don't self-sabotage. So let's see what comes out for this one. This one is also in relation to Suga or Yoongi because of his Venus in Aries. 6 of Swords again, but this is for the present. So it was for the past in the last one. In the last one, I think it was for Libra though. So this is for Aries. Oh, it's just cool because they're partners. But anyway, like Aries is the seventh sign to Libra and vice versa. So I think it's pretty cool. The 6 of Swords was the past for Libra, and for Aries it's the present. I'm trying to shuffle in front of y'all. Where's that? And the 2 of Pentacles for the future. This is nice, Aries. Wow. Okay, 10 of Swords in reverse. So in this deck, I have mentioned this before, in this deck, the Light Years deck, reversals are actually called shadows. So we'll read the general meaning, and then we'll read the shadow sign. Okay? Let me show you. Past, the World. Present, the 6 of Swords. The future, 2 of Pentacles, and the underlying or the theme of this read, what this story is relating to, is the 10 of Swords in reverse for Aries Sun, Moon, Risings, and Venus signs. So let's get right to it. The World, the last of the major arcana. Ooh. Okay. So the World upright. Completion, joy, wholeness, achievement, happy endings, abundance, success, new levels of consciousness, literally traveling the world. That's so funny. In the past, okay, in the past. The World brings one of the most positive and abundant messages in the tarot. Congratulations, you've come so far. A large project or period in your life is coming to a successful conclusion, and it's time to revel in the sweet afterglow of your success. If you're not quite there yet, take this card as a sign that you're on the right path. Consciously step into the world's ascension energy and welcome this beautiful shift in your as your inner spiritual landscape merges with your outer reality. Remain focused as you reach the stage of fruition. Don't slacken your resolve as you glimpse into the magic at the end of the long journey, because it's time to follow through with your final steps and complete the cycle. Even in shadow, the world is a positive card that signals bliss, happy endings with oodles of positive energy on the way. I accept this gift of completion and I ascend to new levels of awareness and wholeness. I am love. Okay, just gonna point this out because it just seems connected. So the Capricorn, we're not gonna say any names anymore, but the Capricorns that we were talking about that are also Aries, have Aries placements. It's very much related to that, like the bondage thing and the Ten of Cups, turning that Ten of Cups around and making sure that it is like the Ten of Cups and not a fake thing, not just smiles with no action put into place. You know, we had the Tower, we had, damn, I forgot. Y'all know what came after the Tower. The video's right there. But you have to put in action. Don't loosen your resolve just because you see the good times coming, Aries. If you did not see the Capricorn, please go back and watch it, because you may not have it. You might have some placements. You might know somebody who has some placements. We know who we talking about in this, but you know, don't loosen up. This is again the past for the Aries, so this has already happened. And let's see where we are right now, Aries. I would like to point out that I'm also an Aries person. It's my rising, so this is for me too. Hey, hey. Six of Swords. Okay. This is transitions, help arriving at the perfect time, rites of passage, healing, moving beyond trauma or shadows of the past. Sorry, I just thought about the Libra. Okay, going back. Support from others, personal evolution, a spiritual transition or journey. You are moving through a period of realignment and things feel turbulent during these times of transitions. Trust that a better future awaits you, Aries, on the other side of this change. Maybe you're going through a rite of passage or an intense spiritual transformation. These experiences are profoundly personal, and you may feel alone right now. That definitely came up in another reading. Capricorn's loneliness. I don't know what card it was, but there was loneliness mentioned. Oh yeah, because you're facing your own demons, right? We'll continue. And you may feel alone right now. Even when it is difficult to accept assistance from others, remain open to receiving help from the most unexpected of places. Allow the gentle support of the universe to move you through this ocean of evolution and lean towards silver linings on the horizon. More sunshine? Yes, please. Sometimes we find ourselves adrift because we think we are ready to move on, but our heart is still anchored to the past. What old chapter needs to be closed? Chase guidance in the form of renewed hope and get ready to explore fresh beginnings on the opposite shore. I accept help as I easily cross this transition. Okay, something about this, just a little personal anecdote real quick. So this is so true, because I was literally reading, like I said in my last day, I was reading one of my Medium articles on my esoteric Instagram, and I recognized that reading this article, I recognized that there was some stuff that I hadn't healed from England that I brought with me on my trip to Miami. And the people around me were like really working to try to get me out of that gunk. But that's so true. Like sometimes you think you're done with something and you're past it. And I've done my work. I've done my exercises and my eating right. I've shifted my life completely, and I'm no longer thinking about that. And then you're put in an exact replica of that same situation, and it triggers you. So what I say, I'm gonna read it one more time. Sometimes we find ourselves adrift because we think we are ready to move on, but our heart is still anchored to the past. What old chapter needs to be closed? Chase guidance in the form of renewed hope and get ready to explore fresh beginnings on the opposite shore. Affirmations are: I accept help ease as easily as I cross this transition. Listen, English obviously is not my first language. Obviously. Okay, so that's the present. We'll go into the future, which is the Two of Pentacles. Past, the World. Present, the Six of Swords. And the future is the Two of Pentacles. A need to balance many aspects of self, juggling obligations, equilibrium, seeking harmony. Hello? Okay. With all these roles and responsibilities you've been juggling, you may be feeling a little imbalanced. Busy much? Maybe your calendar is totally overbooked and you're feeling the stress of being stretched in too many different directions. You may be feeling the need to better balance dualities or opposing aspects of your life. Your alone time versus your time with others, or your material life versus your spiritual life, etc. Make sure you aren't investing too many resources in one area at the expense of another, especially when both are equally as important. Even though this card suggests that you are likely able to manage it all, do you desire this much juggling? Put some of your precious energy into creating a balance that you absolutely love, one that will allow you time to work, play, love, and create. This equilibrium will not take from your reserves of energy, but will add to it. I create an equilibrium in my life that allows me to be my best self. So balancing all of the different aspects of your life and creating a flow, a balance that you can tap into. I definitely relate to that. I definitely can connect to that, and I definitely understand that. I'm juggling many different things right now. Although this is a card for the future, time is not linear, and I feel like I'm in the future. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Like, there's a lot, but I am finding that flow. It's a process. Everything is a process. Nothing is done quickly. Everything has a beginning, a middle, and an ending, you know. And then I start over, I rebirth, and I start over again. So, yeah, I understand that. Let's go to the overlying card, which is the Ten of Swords in shadow. Ten of Swords. Here we go. Okay. Resisting the inevitable. Not wanting to let go of negative emotions. Oh, rock bottom, a narrative rooted in lack and helplessness, devastating loss. Recovery. Oh, this Ten of Swords comes to us in a time of blinding truth when delusion is lifted. Sometimes the truth is painful because it indicates backstabbing or personal loss. This card can mark an abrupt end to our current path and a jarring resolution in the form of a broken relationship, a blocked dream, a fractured partnership, or a discontinued career path. Oh my gosh. I pulled this in my very first reading. It was in the 13 card story spread. It was so heavy. Okay, let's keep going. While these endings feel severe in the moment, the most potent seeds of hope are always planted in their place. Remember that our wounds teach us about our greatest strengths and illuminate our innate ability to heal. Your dark night of the soul will be met with a beautiful new dawn that is filled with more light than you've ever experienced. Remain open to love and joy as you process this ending, and look to the sunlight that awaits. Watching the sun peek over the horizon is the highest task of a bruised heart, and the affirmation is I am healing every day. So that was it. The World, the Six of Swords and the Two of Pentacles has to do with that pain and the end of something, whatever that may be, that is coming. Aries placements in you three that we all know what we're talking about. In the past there was success, and maybe because of the success, maybe something happened after the success, or external forces came in after the success, and it created a need to transition and come into equilibrium with yourself, which is understandable. But yeah, that's what it has to do with. For me, that makes a lot of sense, because when COVID broke out, it's not necessarily the pandemic that affected me, but people's reactions to the pandemic that affected me, because everybody kind of got really, like, their true colors were shown. Like I said in the previous one, like, COVID really allowed people to have to face themselves, and a lot of people haven't been facing themselves and doing the work that they need to do, you know, to just be a good person and strive for the betterment of humanity. And I got a lot of the brink of that with various different people just acting a complete ass, to be honest, you know, because they had to face themselves. So I understand, y'all. All of the Aries, Sun, Moon, Risings, and Venus, myself included. But keep going, keep getting into equilibrium, and your transitions will go smoothly. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video, which will be fixed signs. So stay tuned for that. Please subscribe, like, and share if you would like to. Thank you very much, and goodbye.